This is a 2013 Yamaha TTR 50cc. I just got it running yesterday, so today we're going to do a valve clearance check and adjustment on it. And I'm just going to take a large screwdriver and remove these two access plugs. Behind this is where you want to turn your engine over, and behind here is where you want to view your top dead center mark. Next, we want to loosen these caps for the adjustment. There's one on top and there's one on bottom. Might get a little bit of oil dripping out of this bottom one. Right in here is where you're going to be viewing the marks. And right here, this tab is what you want to line it up to. So we want to get the mark right across from that tab. This is a 17 millimeter. We need to turn the engine with that. And you always go counterclockwise when you're on the left side of the bike and clockwise when you're on the right side of the bike. So we're going to turn this. And at the same time, we're going to view our valves. See, I'm turning it now. This is the intake valve. The one on top is for the intake. Whenever we see this one go down and then back up again, then we need to go down here and start looking for a mark as we turn it. So I'm turning it. Valve went down and back up. Okay. So I went through the intake stroke. Now I'm looking for the compression stroke, the top of the compression stroke. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this and we're going to look for the mark. See if we can see that mark come up. Right there. Whoop, it just went past it. Right there. Okay, now we're in line. We're at top dead center on compression stroke. Okay, I'm going to be setting the valve to 0.08 millimeter. That's my go. And then my no-go is 0.10 millimeter. So if my 0.08 fits in there, which it does, fits pretty good actually, and my 0.10 doesn't fit, then I know my valve is adjusted correctly and it doesn't go in. So that is adjusted perfect. Now on the exhaust, I'm going to set it to 0.12. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, that's tight. I can't even get that in, so I need to adjust that. Okay, I'm going to take and loosen the lock nut. This tool is made by Pit Posse. I'll leave a link in the description in case you want to use this one. Okay, now we'll take our adjusting tool, we'll set it on there, and then we'll adjust this down to where it just starts to drag. Like that. We'll leave our tool in there. And then we'll check it, make sure it's where we want it, and then we'll tighten up our lock nut. While we hold the adjustment in place. Okay. Then we'll check it. Then we'll take our no-go, which is a 0.15, and that doesn't go. So our adjustment is perfect. Then we'll put our cap back on. Make sure your O-ring, make sure your O-ring has oil on it. That had oil in the cap because of the way this sits on here. And then with a 24 millimeter, we'll tighten it back down. Then we'll put the top cap on it. Same thing, make sure that the O-ring has oil on it. And most of the time it will still have oil residue from taking it off, but you want to check that to be sure. If it was hard for you to see because I was in a little bit close, I want to show you how this tool works. You take the right size tool, this is a 8 millimeter, put it on the lock nut, and you can put a wrench on it to tighten it or loosen it. And this is a 3 millimeter square head that actually makes the adjustment, and it just drops down inside of it. And then you can make your adjustment by turning this wheel, and then you hold this and then tighten your lock nut after you make your adjustment. It's a pretty handy little tool. So we'll take our O-ring off from the engine. We'll put it back on the cap. Get a little bit of oil out of there. Oil that up a little bit. Okay. And then we'll put our cap back on. This one's already got the O-ring on it. Got a little bit of oil on it. Okay. Okay, if you're watching my last video, you know that I was just getting this bike going. It has been sitting for a long time. So I cleaned the carburetor on the last video and got it all ready to go. Check spark, check compression, all that kind of stuff. So today, after the valve adjustment, I'm going to start it up, let it warm up, and then we'll change the oil. Now, I forgot to mention that you want your engine stone cold. Let it sit overnight if possible. This is going to be first start. It's been sitting all night long. So it's started up, warming up, and then we'll change the oil. Put the choke on. I got the choke off. The engine's still cold though. Okay, with the 17 millimeter, we're going to break this drain bolt loose. Get our drain pan ready. And once it's done draining, we'll get us a new crush washer. It's a 12 millimeter crush washer. Put on there, and then we'll go ahead and put the drain plug back in. Let me switch hands here. All right. I'll snug it up. That ought to do it. I'm going to wipe her dipstick off. I never like to stick a dipstick back in it that I haven't wiped off. I know it's got residual oil in there, but maybe it's just something I like to do. Okay, so this is the oil that I'm going to put in it. It's a Valvoline full synthetic 10W40 motorcycle oil. And as you can see here, it says 800 cm, so it's 800 milliliter of oil, which I figure up is about 27 ounces. This is a 32 ounce container, so let's go ahead and fill it to 27 ounces in this container, and then we'll start it up and check it after it's been sitting for a little bit. Okay, that looks like about 27. So then we'll take a clean funnel and pour in our fresh oil. In case you've never seen one of these, I got this on Amazon. Boy, this is a great little measuring tool. What I like about it is it's got the measurements down in here, so you don't have to keep looking sideways at it. You can see exactly where your measurement is. I got just a little bit of oil left in there. That's okay. Okay, so we'll take this out. We'll just set the dipstick in there lightly, and then we'll check it. It looks like it's right on the mark. It might be a little low after we start it, but what we need to do is we need to start it up, let it idle for a little bit, shut it off, and let it sit for a few minutes. So let's go ahead and start it. It's been sitting for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see where it's at. Looks like it's down just about maybe 1/4 of an inch or so. Let's go ahead and put just a little bit more in it. Probably not going to take much. Probably about an ounce or so. Bring this over there so I can put that in there. All right, let's recheck it. Yeah, now it's up just a little bit. Let's check it once more. Yeah, it's only down maybe 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to recheck this after letting it sit for a while. I don't want to overfill it. So we're done with the oil change. All right, I appreciate you coming along and watching, and I'll probably have another 1 or 2 on this bike, maybe 3, who knows. I'm kind of having fun with it, but we're going to get it back to tip-top shape. All right, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.